go. Pete, start it.
Yeah, no, just the thought on the fifth Big Ten Freshman of the Week award.
Can you repeat that one?
Yeah, just your thoughts on winning the Big Ten Freshman Award for the fifth time.
I'm honored to win it. I just got to keep playing to the best of my abilities, and hopefully those keep coming.
Can you sustain this 4 for 5 3-point shoot?
Hopefully it keeps getting better. I just keep working on. I keep working on my 3-point shooting practice, and it keeps falling in the game. So.
Do you enjoy it when teams give you those looks?
Yeah, I love it. If you're not gonna play me, I'm just gonna step into it and just knock it down.
Have you started to see defenses change because you have maybe started hitting not just more threes but more jumpers? You've just made the face up more a part of your game. Have you started to see the way guys play you change?
When I face up, I know the double team's coming, so I got to make quick moves and look for my open teammates.
What do you think you guys learned at Penn State that's going to help you going forward?
We came out kind of slow, and they got out to a big lead. I think the biggest lead was 15 points, but we just kept talking to each other and communicating good on defense and just moving well, rotating to the open guy, and we started getting back into the game. So we just got to keep fighting till the end.
Your post moves looked faster and more decisive at Penn State. Is that accurate? And if so, why do you think that part of your game's coming along?
Once I caught it, I just decided to be more aggressive because if they don't come to me quick enough, it's a bucket like it was at Penn State. But if they come, it's open guys like Will, Yogi, and then they'll kill them from outside.
How much of that is just a level of comfort that you have because you have played more than half a season now?
I'm real comfortable down there. We work on it a lot in practice. We stress on facing up every time we catch the ball so we can see what other options we have open.
Is that the part of your game that's gotten maybe the most better, being able to catch and turn and face and make a quick move?
Yeah, that's gotten better. Being open when guys aren't playing me and hitting open threes, that's definitely gotten better too.
What do you see from Wisconsin, especially their big guys? I mean, it seems like they start two guys that can really stretch the floor with the way they shoot the ball.
They're a real good team. They're real mature. They have a lot of older guys on their team. Kaminsky and Decker, they can step out, shoot. So we gotta communicate well on defense and stay with those guys.
What has to be different for you in the second half compared to the first half? Seems like you've had you've done decent things in the first half. Second half, your game's kind of fallen off a little bit lately.
I just got to keep being more aggressive, just staying aggressive. That's all I'll say.
Do you feel like teams are being a bit more aggressive on you in the second half? I mean, do you feel like there is a difference in the way teams are defending you from the first half to the second half in games?
No, not really. I think I just got to keep getting better position, and guys just got to keep looking inside to me when I'm open.
What I guess changed for you between Michigan State and Penn State? I guess, and obviously you weren't able to get the ball a whole lot in the second half at all. What changed in terms of between you, your teammates in general? What did you just try to focus on, work on, think about in between those two games?
I watched the game probably 2 or 3 times just to see what was going on, and then I just decided to be even more aggressive and just demand the ball. Demand the ball goes inside, and then I'll go to work in there and create for my teammates.
What did you see when you watched on tape? Was there anything that bothered you? I guess that you saw that when you watched that game on film.
I watched it. I was open a few times. It's kind of tough when you're out there on the wing sometimes when the guy has hands up to get the ball inside. So I think sometimes, like Johnny, I remember one play Johnny was in, he couldn't really get it in because the guy was playing pretty good defense on him. So we all want the ball to go inside through the paint, but we don't want to force it in and get turnovers also.
How much better do you think your understanding is of not only what you guys want to do, but just of the college game in general now than when you started at the start of the year?
Just putting in different concepts and doing different things like staying in the alley, staying in space when guys are driving, and getting different looks.
You're known as like an unselfish player. Was it hard for you to kind of develop what Tom Crean described as being sort of, quote, selfish, to demand the ball hard? Was that hard to learn?
Not really. Like I want to create for my teammates to get them easy buckets, but if he wants me to go out there and score and get points on the board, that's what I'll go out there and do.
Talking about Wisconsin again, sort of defensively for a second, is this another game where you guys have talked a lot about being able to switch a lot of screens and how defensive matchups don't have to matter as much for you guys because you're so athletic across the board? Is this another one of those games where maybe you're going to have to share a lot of different responsibilities because they've just got so many shooters, so many guys that can knock down open shots that you got to be careful about, trying to fight through too many screens?
Yeah, they're a tough team. Communication is going to be a big key. We got to talk through everything. We can't have too many miscommunications because if we get miscommunicated, one guy will be open for a three, one guy will slip to the rim. They can do so many different things. So we just got to keep talking.
Is that it? Okay, turn off your recorders real quick. I got a question.